Today, ladies and gentlemen, we travel an hour away from home to pick up a broken truck that we still somehow drove home and then fixed it, and it turned out to be the deal of the century. Just like everything on Facebook Marketplace, right? No. That's why this is the deal of the century. With very little work, this thing became our new tow rig and already has proven to be an absolute beast. I'm so excited about it. So without further ado, let's get into this one, our $2,500 new tow rig. On today's episode of buying random crap off of Facebook Marketplace, we find ourselves at a beautiful house in the suburbs. And what are we doing?
We're repairing a fuel line so we can drive this truck that I bought yesterday home.
Yep.
Because it has a fuel leak, but a tow truck is $500 and it's a budget. So.
Yeah, we're on a very strict ramen noodle budget. We tried to split a rubber hose that we had, and we're gonna try to clamp it over it and at least get it so it doesn't squirt everywhere.
12 seconds later.
Truck sounds good. We got just a rubber hose clamped over the fuel line where it had a hole in it. It seems to be holding. Yeah. Sounds pretty good. There's a manifold leak, and he seemed to think there was a small timing chain / phaser noise that we're gonna look into. But right now, all we can hear is like some manifold tick. Otherwise, the truck sounds amazing. Minimal rust, underside solid. Let's hit the road and hope that our rubber hose doesn't pop off.
Brand new.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Years later.
All right, guys, fast forward a while, and we're back at it with the truck. We pretty much have it finished up now. We basically redid the whole timing and the headers, which took a really long time. It's probably, what do you think? Has it been in here for like, how long?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Probably something like that.
A couple delays.
Couple delays.
Experiences, but now we know, and now we have a working truck.
Yep, pretty much. It took a little bit longer than expected. We had to wait for some parts, and you know, we've had other stuff going on. We have tons of cars to work on all the time. We've got it to the point where it runs and drives now. Didn't really film the process a lot just because it was monotonous and it took a really long time, especially the headers, because there were bolts that were like flush, just broken off, and we had to drill them and mess with them for quite a while and try to figure out a good way to get them out, because we you know, we didn't really have the tools to work on that. So we kind of collected some things, like we bought a pneumatic right angle drill, which I'm sure we will use plenty in the future, but just never got around to buying some of the stuff like that and like decent. Oh, you just snapped yourself. I really hope that was in frame.
I meant to do this.
Oh no.
Stop filming me.
But we got like a right angle drill. We got a bunch of good drill bits and some good taps and stuff, and we learned a lot of stuff about the taps and drill bits and drill bit types and stuff. See our one new header right down in there. But we got that all done, threw the exhaust back on. Got the timing cover on finally. Oh yeah, another thing, we forgot the tone wheel. When we put the timing cover back on, there's a little tone wheel for the crank sensor. We put the timing cover on and got it all mated up and everything and torqued, and then we went to put the crank pulley on and we're like, why is that not seating correctly? It's because the tone wheel wasn't in there. We also have been discussing new ways to stay organized during big projects like that, because clearly we haven't been. And we kind of forgot some important stuff. So yeah, we got it together, and officially for like probably less than $3,000 total at this point, right? Or close to it.
Close
to it.
2,500 for the truck, and I think it was like 650 for parts.
Okay, 650 in parts. So
Now we have a
little over $3,000. But
like a 10K value truck.
At least I would say probably
10 to
like
14,
probably like 10 to 14 with the mileage. It does have 140,000, but it's a clean truck.
It's a Triton, so it's just breaking in.
It's like practically brand new. So just off the showroom floor. The rust on this thing is minimal. I know I haven't really showed it too much yet, but we'll do a full walk around when we have it outside. This honestly is by far the best deal you've ever gotten, and I'm just so excited to share it with you guys. Yep. So without further ado, let's pull it outside and do a full walk around of this insane deal that we got for our new tow rig.
Uninstall your software from my head.
main use for this truck is for the flip car business that we are kind of getting ourselves into. We're always borrowing parents' cars and stuff. We're still borrowing my dad's trailer to pick up cars, but you know, we won't talk about that. This has been the first big investment. That's what we're using it for today. You probably can't see back there. Well, maybe you can. There's a trailer back there. And we're going to pick up another car today, and it's something really cool. So I think it's only fair that we tease it a little bit in this video, since we're going to pick it up.
We could tease a clip of the muffler, like
exhaust.
See what it sounds like.
That would be a really good way to tease it. I like that. So we're gonna continue cruising, and we'll see you guys soon.
Ready?
Yep. We just finished throwing some new front brake pads on the truck as well. Looks like the last thing that it needed. It's done well though. It's done a lot for us before we fixed it. It did a lot for us after we fixed it. We picked up our new car that we're gonna reveal to you guys probably in one of the next videos here. And this truck has just done a lot for us in the business and the channel and everything. So big shout out to the truck. And it was definitely the deal of the century that we got on this thing. And even considering all the work that we had to do to it, we learned a lot from that work. And it wasn't bad overall. I wish I filmed more of that process, but that job was honestly just terrible. You guys know how it is, but we got that knocked out. She's good to go now. Just a quick little tour of it. It is an FX4. It's like the most spec'd out FX4 you could get. The interior is amazing in it. It has a huge back seat. You can literally like walk around back here. It's insane. Came with a soft cover already on the bed. It's honestly in amazing shape overall. I was super surprised when I finally pulled up and saw it for the first time. It is the biggest cab and the biggest bed you could get. I believe it's a 6.5 foot bed with like the super duper quad cab, literally like a boat. I think it weighs 6,200 pounds too, but it can tow up to 11 or 12,000. It has built-in trailer brakes. It has like the towing package and everything, so we're all good to go as far as that's concerned. And as far as towing and picking up cars is concerned, it was like perfect and ready to go for us. 140,000 miles. You can tell it's been well maintained otherwise, and it was just maintenance items that are typical with the 5.4 liters at this mileage that needed to be done, and we took care of it. So definitely the deal of the century. 2,500 bucks, and like in the early threes if you include parts and everything to get this thing going. And we have a awesome, super reliable tow rig to help us pick up all the flip cars we're planning to get here in the future. And again, we just recently picked up another new one, so I guess that's where we're gonna leave it off for this little F150 video. Let me know if you guys want to see more content on this. It does need a little body work. There were a couple of rust spots. The truck's solid, but like spots like this we want to touch up and do some body work, and also do like a full detail and maybe some other work like maybe wheels, a leveling kit, stuff like that, you know, depending on what you guys want to see. If you do want to see any more content on this, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, all that kind of fun stuff. But that's it for now with the truck. Again guys, thank you so much for watching. You rock, God bless, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.